everyone, I'm Laura from LauraGYOGA, and today we're going to be doing a yoga therapy program, and it's going to focus on the upper body. We're going to do the neck, the shoulders, and the upper back because we're getting a lot of questions and a lot of people who want to work on that area lately. So the first part of the program is that we need to stretch the chest because a lot of neck, shoulder, upper back problems come from the chest being tight, from sitting a lot, driving, typing at your computer. So there's two different options you can do for your first stretch. I have a towel that's just rolled up nice and tight. It's a big beach towel. And you can put that across your mat and then place your shoulder blades right on top of it. And let the top of the shoulders drop back so that you have a back bend right in your upper spine. Then you'll take your arms out to the sides, right over the top of the roll. Okay, so that's the gentler option, just to give some opening through your chest. You can stay in that position, or if you want to go a little bit more intense, you're going to do heart bench. You'll set up two blocks, one on the high setting and one on the medium setting, lengthways. Lower yourself down so the first block supports your upper back. Your shoulder blades can roll down on either side. Take that back block and put it right at the base of your skull so that you can keep the back of the neck long. There's a little bit of a tuck in the chin, so there's space here, and then just let your arms drop out to the sides. So you want to stay here ideally for about 3 to 4, maybe even 5 minutes to get a complete opening in the front of the chest. And you can change your leg position. You can do Baddha Konasana with the knees open. You can straighten the legs all the way out, whatever makes your lower back comfortable. And then we'll lift ourselves back up. And then you want to take that same rolled up towel, make sure it's rolled nice and tight. Bring it right up to the base of your spine, right to your sacrum, and then just roll down onto it. Tuck your chin to make sure the back of the neck is open. And we'll take the arms out to the sides, or maybe bend the elbows to come into a cactus position. The intensity of this opening really depends on how thick the towel roll is. If you want a little bit more stretch, just roll 2 towels together instead of 1. It'll be a thicker roll. Your arms will be able to drop back more. It'll intensify that opening. And the same thing goes for this stretch. You can stay here anywhere from 3 to 5 minutes. You can change your leg position if that's more comfortable for you. Take ourselves up off of the roll. Put that towel over to the side. So let's flip over onto hands and knees. We'll come into table. Making sure that your table is really square, and start drawing the lower belly in right away as soon as you come over into this position. Flatten your shoulder blades onto your back. And then we'll start to do some cat and cow. Cat, you're going to push the floor away, round your tailbone under, draw your belly up. Inhale, lift up into cow, drop the belly down, lift your head and your chest. Exhale, roll into it. Inhale, lift. So it's all about moving the spine as far as it'll go one way, and then as far as it'll go the other way. There's lots of movement through your shoulder blades. As you come up into cow, you're pushing into the hands, and then round down, pull the heart away from the floor so that the shoulder blades slide out to the sides and the upper back opens. Inhale, exhale. Now on your next exhale, we're going to drop all the way back into child's pose. Send the arms out long. We want to make sure that the forehead rests on the mat, and if it doesn't quite make it, we're going to put a block there for the forehead to rest on. And then we start to just gently rock the head side to side, rolling on the forehead. You can roll from side to side like that a few times. And then we'll walk the hands all the way over toward the right. Sink your weight back into your left hip. Feel that opening down through your armpit, down into your lower back. Inhale, walk it back to center. Exhale over to the left. You can even shift your hips over toward the right a bit so that you're really anchored on the right side and the arms are reaching away. If the neck feels tight, rock the head side to side. And come back into center. We'll lift up into sitting, and it's up to you, any comfortable sitting position. You can sit on the feet. You can go cross-legged and sit on a block, or you can even do these in a chair. We'll start with the head right up in the center. Draw the chin back to lengthen the back of the neck. And take your head over to one side. I'll drop my head over toward the right shoulder. Take your left hand, press it down toward the floor. This is going to settle your shoulder blade, create space along the side of your neck. Right hand comes up to just rest gently on the side of the head. As you take your inhale, lift the left arm out to about the height of the shoulder. Reach out through the fingertips to create space in your joint. Bend the wrist, press the palm of the hand out and away. And then as you exhale, start to float the arm all the way down. And as the fingers just brush the floor, try to walk them out and away from you to lengthen the arm even more. And release the right arm, come back up into center. A little nod side to side. Back into center. Draw the chin in. Tip the head over to the other side. Start to press down through the right palm. Left hand comes and rests on the side of the head. Just a couple deep breaths there, letting the head sink over. Right arm comes out to the side. Reach out through the fingertips. Create space in your shoulder joint. Bend the wrist, press out through the palm. And as you exhale, straighten the wrist, drop the fingertips down toward the floor. And keep reaching out through the fingers, lengthening. Inhale, come back up into center. Now we'll take the hands onto the back of the head with the fingers interlaced, and I'm going to put my thumbs right into the ridge where the base of the skull and the spine meet. There's a lot of tension in that area. We're going to inhale, lift the head, and give some support to the back as you come up. Open your elbows, exhale, round forward. Try to touch the elbows or get them as close as you can. Scoop the belly in, round the upper back. Inhale, lift. Exhale, draw down. Inhale, lift. Exhale, roll into it. Give a little bit of traction to the back of the head as you come down. Inhale, lift. Release the arms down. We'll take them out in the front. Now we're going to cross the right arm on top. Wrap the hands around. Give yourself a hug. Roll the spine into it. Inhale, open up and lift. Reach back through your thumbs. Hopefully you have a little bit more space on the sides because you really want to get a good reach back to open across the chest. And we'll come out front, left arm comes on top. Wrap the arms around, give yourself a hug, roll down into it. Inhale, lift, open, and reach back. And take your exhale. We'll come back into the center. Right arm out front. Cross the left arm on top. You're going to bend your elbows so that they're nested into each other. Back of the hands come together. Maybe you can wrap them together one more time to take the palms together, but if not, you can keep them like that. Then we lift up through the fingers, press the elbows out. You're trying to expand the upper back, slide the shoulder blades out to the sides. We'll take a few breaths there. Just feeling that opening in your upper back. And then if it feels okay, you can start to drop the arms down and then reach them up. A little bit of gliding through the shoulders. Then we'll add some extra opening for the rotator cuff. I'm going to take my right hand and push my left arm up to the side. Creates a good external rotation. Take a deep breath like that. Back up to center and release. Now we'll open the arms back. Come into the front this time, crossing the right arm on top. Nest the elbows. Take the back of the hands together, and if you can, wrap one more time so the fingers or the palms touch. Inhale up, expand the upper back. And start that gliding movement down and up. The hands tip over to the right side. I'm rolling my right shoulder out into a nice deep external rotation. Back up into center, open the arms out. And release down. I'm going to come off my block. Bring the legs out in front. And then sit up nice and straight. Take the hands behind your back with the fingers facing away from you. As you inhale, lift your chest up toward the ceiling, and it's up to you. If it feels okay, you can drop the head back. If not, keep the chin in toward your chest. We'll scoot the hips forward. And do the same thing. Lift. Stretch, you can walk the hands closer toward each other. The closer the pinkies are, the more opening you'll get across your chest, and the farther the hips move out, the more opening you'll get. But find that place where you can breathe freely. Don't feel like it's so intense that you start to restrict your breath. Scoot it back. This time, holding on to the front of the shins, and we start sitting up very straight. And start to roll back, curl through the belly, scoop your lower belly in, and as you draw back, you're holding onto the shins, so there's this traction that starts to happen out through the arms. It's going to spread your shoulder blades open, gives you a good stretch in your upper back. Tuck your chin in toward your chest. Inhale, lift up, sit really tall, and exhale, roll down into it. To release all the way down onto the mat. Interlace your hands onto the back of the head. In that same kind of hand position, the thumbs end up right at that occipital ridge, the base of the skull. Lift your head just about a ½ inch up off the floor. Give a little bit of traction to lengthen the neck. And And then start to rock from side to side. We'll rock up and down. And then a little figure 8 movement. Get back in the center, rock up and down. Rock side to side. Lower the head down, draw the knees into the chest. We'll straighten the right leg out. Take the left sole of the foot on top of the right thigh and roll that knee over. So you come into a good deep twist, take your left arm up to the side. And then if it feels okay on your head, turn and look toward your right. Left arm either higher or lower depending on where you feel a nice opening through your chest. Take our inhale back into center and we'll do that on the other side. Straighten the left leg, right sole of the foot onto the left thigh. Use your left hand to draw the knee across. Open the right arm out to the side. Can comfortably turn your head all the way to the left. Back up into center.